Alright guys, welcome back to another Josh Movies upload, and today I'm going to be talking about Daredevil Born Again Season 2, and what has been confirmed and rumoured thus far. I'll be taking a deep dive into what this season could be tackling, characters that will be appearing, mainly those things. I will also be tackling theories that I have about certain characters, writing decisions and moments and possible things that could be happening. That sort of stuff, really. And with that, let's start this discussion. By the way, at the time of this vid, Born Again Season 2 is dropping in about 4 months from now. So I felt like making a discussion video talking about this upcoming season was a good enough time to do so. And in this video, I will be discussing why I'm really looking forward to it. And you should too. Most people are anyway, but I felt like making a hype video was a nice change of pace for my channel. And I wanted to do something different this time. Anyways, let's cut into this breakdown. As we all know, Season 1 ending on a cliffhanger with Fisk being mayor, and declared vigilantes are illegal, and vigilantes are being captured across the kitchen. These people got sent to an unknown prison underground, and a very few superheroes exist in Hell's Kitchen. It is up to Matt Murdock to assemble a team to rally against Kingpin and possibly defeat him once and for all. It has been confirmed to get a third season, so they might drag this on to a third season, we really don't know. So it has also been confirmed that one of the major players in this season will be Jessica Jones, and I am really excited. I haven't watched her show, so I might watch it to prepare for this, depending on how much time I have. Personally, I think it's awesome that she's coming back, and this could mean that the Defenders are coming back too. Brett Mahoney has also been confirmed, which will be awesome, and Foggy and Karen will also return as well, which I am interested about. I won't be shocked if they bring Foggy back, but it seems like it will mostly be flashbacks, as shown in the leaked trailer that was revealed on social media. I will be okay if they don't bring him back, and I feel like if they do, it might undermine all the stuff related to his demise. But I hope he's in this season for a good reason, and I hope he isn't forced. But I would 100% have faith in the writers that they can pull off a unique storyline like this. Glaze sesh incoming. If Foggy is appearing in flashbacks, we need James Leslie to be a big concept of this season, as Daniel is seeming to become a bigger player than he somehow already was in Season 1. He's slowly going to become a more relevant character over time, and that was displayed in the trailer. He seems to be possibly mentored by Fisk, and he could be seen as a son to him. Same could apply to Buck, probably.
Wait, is that Commissioner Gallo?
I honestly won't be surprised if he's revealed to be related to Wesley in some form, because if that's the case, I feel like that will add some emotional tension to the narrative. This season will also be run by Dario Scardepan, who will be the showrunner of this season. He was also the showrunner of Season 1. Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead will also be returning to direct the majority of these episodes. Hasn't fully been confirmed, but I looked at IMDb to check. It seems to be the case that Fisk will be a divisive figure in the kitchen, as seen in the scene where he's laughing at a clip on the news. Now, we haven't seen the full clip, but this could be a reaction to something on the news, or it could be a satirical skit mocking him. Seems to be one of these things. Matthew Lillard has been confirmed to play a character in this, and it has been reported that he is playing a character named Mr. Charles. In the comics, he's a psychopath with some psychic abilities. Considering this show is very grounded, that probably won't be the case, and for the context of the storyline, I don't think it could work very well, but I have faith in the writers, so I have hope that this will work, but I also am a bit skeptical if that's the case, but again, we really don't know. Also in this season, it has also been reported that he will be a political threat to Fisk, and I think that'll be a very interesting and engaging plotline throughout season 2, and it'll be one of the most shocking things to come out of this season when it drops. It will definitely be a big talking point as well. I think he'll provide some political weight in this season, if that's the case. But I think it will give Fisk something to do and something to actually deal with as well. I also hope they don't underutilize him and make him like a 2-episode long character like Muse in the first season. But considering the like the stuff that the new showrunners had to deal with like the old footage and stuff, they couldn't really, do anything to like kind of stop that from happening. So I think, anyway, considering that they're like in full control now, they're definitely going to utilize him as much as they can. So I hope they don't just waste his talent, but I don't think they will. But anyway, so speaking of Muse, we also see a person putting a missing Matt Murdock poster up on a brick wall. Considering they're wearing a beanie, not sure of the gender because it's shot from the back, but I have a theory that this could be a connection to Muse. Probably not, but it could be. From that angle, it does look like Karen, and I have another theory that Matt told her to put this sign up, and how I can tell is by like the facial structure and like the way she like looks and stuff. It could be her, but we'll never know until the actual season releases. But it kind of looks like her a bit from that angle. There's also a shot of Matt Murdock getting really angry. There's like candles above him, so he's probably in a church. Considering his connection with God as a Catholic and stuff. So I'm surprised I haven't talked about the new suit, and I will say that this is probably the best Daredevil suit we have ever gotten in live action. It takes everything great about each suit. It has the vibrant red and blacks from the original show and the new colors from the previous season and just the seasons in general. It's not my favorite, but I think it really pops. I have a pretty big theory I want to discuss though. Considering he has some of the red bleeding out, I have a feeling that he spray painted black over it and painted like double D's over it. Reason why I think this is because considering that Fisk declared vigilantes illegal in season 1, that would probably mean that Matt is on the run and he is being hunted by his anti-vigilante task force that the mayor created. So this will add some extra layers of intensity to this season. I also have another theory that Bullseye could team forces with Matt because he seems really conflicted nowadays, as shown in this shot in Born Again. He's a vigilante too, so he probably will be on the run as well, because I think Kingpin said that he's basically declaring all vigilantes illegal, like not just vigilantes that work for him. He's trying to get rid of all of them now. He doesn't care if they're like affiliated with him or whatever, he just wants them gone. So in the leaked trailer that we saw, we see Dex like being beat up and like smiling about it. He has obviously gone through a really intense battle, most likely with Daredevil. His head seems to be against a step, so he's obviously in some building of some kind. I have a feeling this could be a church, because we do see that earlier in this trailer as well. In this same moment, we also see a hand like reach out to Daredevil and he takes it. We see red and blue like lights clash, and it's implied that this could very well be Matt saving Bullseye from a near-death experience. Because Bullseye's main color in this season and in the previous season 2 is blue, which was showcased in season 1 as well. That's why I feel like it could be him, and I feel like it coincides well with the previous shot. I don't know why they would have blue lighting appear in it, unless it was a Bullseye victim, and maybe he's appearing behind Matt as a way of showcasing his abilities. So it could be that as well, but Bullseye being saved makes more sense in the context of this shot. And if this is true, I would love to see this dynamic unfold, considering their history with each other and what Dex did to Foggy and Matt's like whole life as a whole as the beginning of this new show. So if they do this, it might divide fans, because why is Matt deciding to help a serial killer? So I can see some divisiveness happening just from the scene alone, and I can see the showrunners pulling off something like this. So I won't be surprised if this happens. So I have a theory that they're probably going to try and make Dex like a good person now, because according to what Doomblazer said, he got this from I think it was like a reporter. Obviously it was reported either by him or the person he was getting this information from. So there was apparently a scene with Karen, Matt, and Dex like out at a diner getting a milkshake, which could divide audiences, and I am a little skeptical on this considering what Bullseye has done. But considering the showrunners cooked with the post-overhaul stuff, it's no doubt they'll cook here because they'll have full creative control this time. No using old footage, green screen, none of that. I just feel like it could divide fans in general. I won't be surprised, it probably will, but it probably won't at the same time if they execute it well. So considering the showrunners made the post-overhaul stuff, and considering how good the post-overhaul stuff was, they did the best they could, that's what I'm saying. So I think that they will definitely make this work. I just hope they don't like deliberately do it, but I don't think they will. Anyway, so this season also seems to be like a trip down memory lane. So on the topic of that, we also see a shot of Jessica Jones like standing from head to arms. So it's basically just a medium shot of her just standing. So there's also a door behind her, and this office looks very familiar to the Nelson and Murdoch building from the original show. If this is true, it seems like this show might be taking a trip down memory lane, like I said earlier, obviously. So considering past characters are returning from previous entries and all that stuff. Also, when Jessica Jones is standing as well, a shoulder steps into view, like from the right. And this could be anyone, but Matt makes the most sense considering the office building's connection with Jessica in this trailer, which has perfectly been established so far as well. So the shoulder looks the most like him, and he could be holding his cane in his hand, and this makes the most sense to me, honestly. So anyways, let's move on to another point I would like to address as well. So another thing I would like to say is that this season could also reflect on the concept of legacy. Considering the shots we've seen with Daniel and Buck, it could be them trying to live up to Wesley's legacy instead of being themselves. Speaking of that, in the leaked trailer, we see a shot of Daniel and Buck discovering a car bunker, and the camera is like positioned downwards, like it's in the bunker itself. Obviously something dark has been discovered, but it's not entirely clear what it is, which amplifies the stress and suspense of it. It's most likely a dead body, considering the show's brutal and unsettling nature, or it could be something else, but considering it's likely in a car bunker, it most likely is the prior. There's also trees behind him, and earlier on in this same trailer, there were like SWAT-like kind of officers scouring the area, probably looking for Matt Murdock and Karen Page, who has also gone rogue in this trailer and in this season from what we can tell. This is most likely the Anti-Vigilante Task Force, or Mr. Charles's group, who was seen with a supposed Anti-Vigilante Task Force member who could be Cole North, because you could sort of see a Punisher logo, but it could be anybody, because literally everybody in that like task force has like a Punisher logo on them, so it could be them. As far as we know, Mr. Charles could be working with them, and he could be making a deal with Fisk to subdue these vigilantes, and maybe he'll double-cross them later on, but anyway, so that could be the case as well. We really don't know, but those are some theories I have. So anyways, that's all I pretty much could say in this video. As a matter of fact, I'm really excited for this season, and I hope it delivers, because if it doesn't, I really won't know what to feel or say. But I do have faith in the writers, and I'm 100% confident that they could pull off all these insane risks in a well-conceived manner, considering how they've shown their talent in the first season. By the way, they've had to work with old footage too, which holds back the first season for me. But the stuff they did film was amazing, and one of, if not the best parts of season 1, with like the cinematography and stuff, which I would assume they're probably bringing back the same people. Considering they're making this season fully from scratch without any like old footage for them to use, there are some big shoes to fill for sure, and I won't be surprised if they do fit, because from what I can tell, they certainly can for these guys. Will probably be no problem for them as well. This season won't be perfect, but it will be, hopefully, one of the better Marvel projects of recent memory. I don't want to overhype, but I know at least one thing about this season will be good, for sure. With that in mind, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think of this season. We like down in the comments below, and until next time, peace, y'all.
Ah!